Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about AEW Dark. We had Darby Allin versus Bishop King. Darby Allin wins, as we all expected him to. Brandy Rose and Red Velvet versus uh, Hirsch, Layla Hirsch and Elena Black. Um, Red Velvet and Brandy win, obviously. Uh, Danny Limelight and Casey Navarro versus Jurassic Express. Jurassic Express win. Duh. Frankie Kazarian versus Ryzen or Risen. Frankie Kazarian wins. Duh. Ricky Starks versus what the hell just happened? Let's get out of here. Uh, Ricky Starks versus Dave Dutra. Ricky Starks wins. And then, oh yeah, the Hybrid 2 came out and attacked Kazarian after the match, and then Chris Daniels came out to make the save. Sean Maluda and Alex Chamberlain versus Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. Griff and Brian Pillman Jr. win. Lance Archer attacked everyone and then clears the ring and then says he's going to go after Kingston's family next. So Lance Archer versus one member at a time, I'm guessing. Aaron Solo and Angel Fashion versus Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. Caster and Bowens actually win this one. I'm surprised too. I thought they'd lose. BSK versus Dark Order. Dark Order is number 5. Alan Angels. Alan Angels wins. Peter Avalon talking to what? A new pretty Peter Avalon. Is he talking to a I can only assume he's talking to like a female camera woman. Right? Because it's kind of weird. But I don't know. He's going back to being pretty Peter Avalon like he was on the Indies. So he's going back to that gimmick. Butcher and Blade versus Jersey Muscle. Butcher and Blade win. Will Hobbs versus D3. Will Hobbs wins. Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Nick Comoroto and Baron Black. The Dark Order win. John Silver, Colt Cabana, and 10 versus Sean Dean, Cesar Bernoni. Yep, that guy. And Fuego del Sol. One of Sammy Guevara's indie wrestling friends. Fuego del Sol, obviously. Dark Order win. Lady Tappa. Surprised. I know. I am too. She was in Impact Wrestling for what? Not a whole year, right? Maybe a whole year. Seemed like it anyway. Anyways, yeah, Lady Tappa. Anyway. Chaos Project versus Private Party. Private Party wins, as they should. Sammy Guevara versus Lee Johnson. Sammy Guevara wins, hyping him up for his Elite Deletion match against Matt Hardy. Alright. Now we go and search up Impact Wrestling results. So we had Su Young versus Deonna Purrazzo. Su Young wins by DQ, or no, Deonna Purrazzo wins by DQ because Su Young hit her with a chair. And then Su Young and Deonna Purrazzo are going to have a no DQ match at Turning Point, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Yeah. We also had Trey Miguel versus Chris Bay. Chris Bay wins. Later, we see him backstage talking to the world champion, Rich Swann, obviously. He's like, hey, Rich Swann, you should go to management and let them know you're ready to fight me. And Rich Swann's like, championship shots don't work like that around here, pal. You got to earn it. So, Chris Bay versus Rich Swann for the championship. I could see that happening at some point. Sometime soon? Nah, not a chance. Locker room talk with Danielle Dashwood and Jordan Grace. basically, Tennille asked Madison Rayne to be her tag partner for the tag titles. Tag title tournament starts in 2 weeks, so Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood are going to team up next week to take on Havoc and Nevaeh. Are they going to win? Who knows? I mean, if they don't, then they'll probably just won't team together again, but who knows? Raheet Raju comes out for the Defeat Raheet challenge. TJP comes in the ring, basically challenges him to an X Division title match next week. Basically, we get that stipulation of if TJP doesn't win, then he can't fight for the X Division Championship as long as Raheet has it. So, not the same as your if the Young Bucks win, they never go for the tag titles, or if Cody wins, he never goes for the world title. Because TJP can go for the title, he just has to wait till Raheet loses it. Should he lose this match next week? But TJP is probably going to win. I'm just saying. Doc Gallows versus Ethan Page. Don't really like Doc Gallows that much, but I kind of expected him to win this match because they need some fuel to the fire for their tag feud. So yeah, Doc Gallows wins, and who knows? Maybe next week we'll get Carl Anderson versus Josh Alexander, and then at Turning Point we get the Good Brothers versus the North in a 2-on-2 tag match. So there you go. And just those teams as opposed to those two teams being thrown in there with two other teams, and Moose still walking around with the name redacted TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Basically, he addresses Rich Swann and says, Swann, you're the second most important champion in this company. Because, he still thinks of himself as a world champion. He shows the footage of him attacking Willie Mack. Willie Mack comes out, attacks him. Johnny Swinger versus Cody Deaner. Swinger wins. Later, we get a segment with Tommy Dreamer talking about who shot Bravo, and he's narrowed the suspects down to 10. Rosemary, Taya, Johnny Swinger, Cody Deaner, Jake Something, Balaba, Father James Mitchell, Havoc, Nevaeh. Is that everybody? Hold on. Balaba, Father James Mitchell, Rosemary, Taya. What? Wait, did I forget somebody? Havoc. Jesus. Havoc, Nevaeh, Rosemary, Taya, Father James Mitchell, Falaba, Hernandez, Jake Something, Cody Deaner. Johnny Bravo? Wait. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think that's everybody. Anyways, somebody's going to reveal to be the person that shot Bravo. Who knows when that'll reveal will happen? I don't know. Rich Swann and Eddie Edwards versus Eric Young and Sami Callihan. Eric Young and Sami Callihan win because Ken Shamrock comes in to interfere. Callihan hits the power driver on Eddie Edwards and pins him. There you go. I don't know what this is going to lead to. Maybe championship scramble match? Shamrock, Callihan, Eric Young, Eddie Edwards, and Rich Swann. 5-man for the championship. Then again, Callihan and Ken Shamrock are working together, so why would they fight each other in a 5-way? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe a fatal 4-way with one of them left out? Who knows? Anyways, I'm sure all 4 of them would have aspirations to go for the World Championship. So, I don't know. Anyways, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys on Thursday.